Good morning and welcome back to episode 6 of Thriving in Riverside. And we're just going to do our normal, we got a few friends. Do our normal routine, just make sure that we don't have too many baddies around the base. We'll take care of these real quick. I got a few plans today. One of them is we need to get a nice big car, hopefully like a van or a truck, something that we can use for hauling a lot of stuff. We got to go back to our favorite warehouse today. But before we head out, these cabbages we planted just a while back, they're finally seed bearing, so it's time to harvest them. We'll get them picked, we'll put the seeds up, we'll put the cabbages up, and then we'll get on with it. And it looks like we got 145 cabbages and about 400 seeds. That's plenty for later. Well, that's sorted. Now we need to head into town and find ourselves a big truck or van or something. And in one of these little back lots, it took a little bit of clearing, but this thing will be perfect. So we're just going to hook it up, grab it, and get on with it. Now one thing that I like to do is just make sure it's okay. This one, it could use a new battery. It could also use some engine repairs, but we're not quite there with the mechanic skill yet. So I'm just going to replace the battery and then we will continue. Yeah, this truck isn't using its battery and its battery is in pretty good shape, so we'll just go ahead and grab it. And of course we have to install it, so we're going to do that next. Really, mechanics is pretty simple. It's just taking stuff out and putting stuff back in. We will do a full mechanics episode at some point, but right now we just got to get this car working. Alright, we got it gassed up and ready to go. We'll probably head out here in just a little bit, but I want to go check on our traps. We still have those traps active, so we might as well go take a peek at them. And you can see, trapping level 2, we can finally read the book. We still haven't done it, but we got a few birds, so let's go ahead, get out of here. And now, I think it's time we finally head to the warehouse, so we're going to just start heading that way. I will say this highway has become just an absolute nightmare. We may have to come out here and just practice some combat. And oh joy, look, all the zombies have rolled back into the warehouse area, so I will see you after we're done squishing, 90% of these. Just figured I'd pop in for a second. It's an hour later in game and we are still squishing zombies, so we are almost done though, so we'll be able to get to it here in a moment. Now I didn't bring the trailer or another car because I wanted to grab this van while we were here. We'll just hook it up. I wish there were actually more vehicles here, but this will basically just be an impromptu trailer. Alright, we got the vehicle parked, but we got to clear out these last few, so we'll just dispatch them. I also am going to loot all of the corpses that are on the floor, just checking for the watches and headphones, things that you can dismantle and use for leveling electronics. Alright, so we grabbed up all the trash bags from all these big dumpsters that are around here. And we're just going to try to grab, propane torches, metal bits, any of the goodies that we left behind last time. Maybe there's some duct tape, tools, weapons, all the kind of standard stuff. I also would like to find some more axes, so we're going to look for those also. And alright, we got the first load of goodies. There's a few zombies to our south, but that's okay. We're just going to transfer it all into the back of this vehicle here. So a few of the things that I didn't mention that we were really looking for is gravel, sand, plaster, paint, things that we can use because we're going to do a pretty big building project at some point, and I want to make sure we have all the components with us when we start. And here are 5 bags of plaster. That's pretty nice, not going to lie. And look at all that paint. That is fantastic. Alright, so it's starting to come together. We're getting all the goods, and it's been pretty peaceful. We haven't had too many zombies or anything, so it's been alright. I'm not going to complain too much. It took a few loads, but we are loaded up, the van's loaded up, the truck is loaded up. It's time for us to get on out of here. It's a pretty good journey, I'll say that. Alright, this truck is really struggling. This is not necessarily the best thing. But, yeah, we should be fine on our way back. That's not good. Okay. Okay. I think I lost a tire, and now this is not going to work. Okay, this is not good. This is what you don't want. Okay. Come on, let's go. Let's go, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, no. Okay. We gotta squish this guy. We can't let him get too close to us. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. We're gonna have to hoof it back, I think. I think what we need to do... Oh, man. Okay, yeah, this is not gonna be fun. Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the factory. I'm gonna use the doors there to break line of sight, and I'm gonna just try to, I guess, get inside for a minute while we figure out what we're gonna do here. Alright, tell me this door. Oh, okay, not good. This door, please? Yes, okay. We're inside. We just need to get deep into the factory. That's all we need to do right now, just to break line of sight, so we can figure out what we're going to do here. I'm just realizing everything I wish I had done before we got to this point. I wish I had checked the... Oh, there's a lot of zombies over there. Okay. I wish I had checked the van for gas. I wish I had reorganized the vehicles. I wish I had brought a gas can so I could fuel it up if it doesn't have gas. Yeah, this isn't going to work. Okay. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, this is all a mess. Okay, we're going to have to go back in the factory for sure. Not a lot of choices. Oh, and there's a zombie right there. Not a lot of choices left for us. Okay. So what can we do? We can look for a car in the front lot. We can... Okay, first things first. I got to dump all of this heavy stuff. We'll just have to come back for it. It's fine. But I cannot be operating this over encumbered. Alright, this crate seemed pretty empty. We could just start dumping stuff in here. Yeah, I guess we can take a peek. I really need to get some water. I need to get some food. We might end up sleeping here tonight, but I don't want to sleep just yet, even if we can maybe figure something out. So, we're just gonna... I'm not sure. Just keep looking. Alright, so we're okay. We're going to look in the front and see if there's a vehicle out here. I think there might be. Hello, zombie. It's just one. Should be okay. That's quite a few. There's a car. Okay. I want to check that car, but I don't want to check it yet. We need to at least rest so we're not exhausted. So this may be not the safest spot, but this seems like a... Okay, and there's a zombie coming. But we got a little bit of rest in. We can probably get the rest of the rest in here. We also need to smoke. Oh, man. So, proper planning would have prevented all of this, and we did not plan as properly as we should have. But that's okay. We'll just take out this zombie and rest some more, and then figure something out. So, all the food I brought is actually in the van. But we are just going to have to sleep. We're just going to go without dinner tonight. Very sad. I'm just going to find a safe place to pop this chair down, and we're just going to sleep in a chair tonight. And I think this room is it. There's windows everywhere, but I think if we tuck into this corner, we'll be okay. And good morning. Okay, the panic has subsided a little bit. First things first, there is a cafeteria at this warehouse. Maybe we can get some chips or some pop or something. Let's go check that. And now if we run into a zombie, like this one, we can actually defend ourselves. So it's looking a little better. It's coming up a little bit. Okay, we've got some pops. We've got some chips. Let's go ahead and eat these. We are in better shape now than we were yesterday. So, we're fed. We've got options now. Let's look at that car. And this car probably is a fruitless endeavor. It might not have gas. It might not even turn on. But it's here. And if we can get this car, that would help. So, we'll check it out. Alright, the car was a bust, but I think I have an idea. We're going to get back to the SUV, we're going to take the SUV home, and then we're going to come back here. Alright, now that we aren't towing that giant heavy van, we can actually get this car moving. We're going to go grab a different car and come back to get that van. So I will see you here in just a moment. We really need to start improving our fleet. This is probably the best car I've got for this job, and that's not good. But before we get the van, I'm coming back for my goods that I left behind earlier. I was not going to forget these. There's some good stuff here. Alright, clear out this one zombie. There's a few of them over here, to be honest. And we're going to get this van hooked up, and then we're going to take the van back to the house. I guess I should have been more specific. We're going to use the van to haul the car, not the car to haul the van. But I needed a way to get over here that wasn't going to take me an entire day. So that's why we brought the black car. Good Lord. Okay, after all of it, we are finally home with all of our stuff, our life. We didn't get any scratches, bites, or lacerations, so I'll call it a win. I'm going to get all this stuff put up, and then we'll get on with something else. There was also some loot in this vehicle, but we also added it to the wall. It makes a pretty nice addition, and I mean, I'm not sure what else I'm going to do with it, so it might as well be a defensive barricade. Alright, so there's a little bit of color manipulation, but I just wanted you to see just how expanded out this storage really has become. It was totally necessary. We've got so much stuff, so we really did add a lot. And the colors are back to normal, and it's nice to sleep in our own bed. That's so nice.
The next day.
Alright, you knew we had to come back. We're going to get a little bit more loot. Oh man. We're going to get a little bit more loot before we actually are done with this warehouse for good. Alright, we finally got it parked. And you know what we're looking for. We've been over it, what, 20 times? It's fine. You know why we're here. But unlike last time, there's not going to be any hiccups on our way out. And of course, the classic pulling into the home base shot. We made it back safe and sound. And it's not nearly as dark. You can see this is where we're going to be putting all of our storage for paint and plaster and building materials, making things look nice. Alright, there's a couple decorative things that are in this tool shop that I really want, so we're just going to step in real quick and grab them after we get rid of these zombies. I want this one, and I want these two lights here. And for now, we're just going to leave this stuff up on the roof. This mortar grinder is actually just a decorative tile, but they might change it in the future to be used for making concrete. It's not really clear yet, so it doesn't hurt to have. Overall, the past few days have been very eventful, but very worth it. And now we've got quite a few tools to work with at our disposal. We've got a bunch of axes also, so that should really help out when we go to build our next project. And we're going to do a little exercise. That's going to be it for me this time. Next time, we're going to do some building. We might do a little bit of mechanics work, and we're definitely going to get some more cars. So until then, thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed it, consider leaving a like or subscribing, and I will see you next time. Take care.